Good morning and welcome to Wisdom from the Angels. Hi, my name is Carolyn. If you're new to the channel, welcome, 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 welcome to the tribe, welcome to the family. And because you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell right next to it so that you will get email notifications of new videos when I upload them. And I upload all the time, unless there's some technical difficulties. If you are an oldie, thank you for coming back, and I so appreciate each and every one of you. Go ahead also and give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and share this with someone who may find this very inspirational or support them on their journey. Okay, everything you need to know about me is in the box below. If you'd like to reach out for whatever reason, send me an email. I'll gladly get back to you and respond. If you are looking for services and you're not sure which ones, and even if they're not in my toolbox, I'll be glad to speak with you. And I offer free 15-minute chats. Send me an email. If there's someone that you feel is really in need of support and someone who may need to be included in a meditation where we do offer love and guidance and more joy into their lives, go ahead, send me an email. Kind of get where we're going here. And to keep it simple, the email is wisdomfromtheangels@gmail.com. All right? Okay. If you have any questions you'd like to send to me and it's personal, go ahead, send me an email. I will be glad to get back with you. It may take 48 to 72 hours because I don't check email all the time. And oftentimes I'm doing my YouTube videos, I'm doing clients, or I am in meditation. So I may not always get the message. And just note, from December 22nd to January the 5th, I will be on a break. I need a break. I'm taking a break. And it's probably one of the first times that I have, I think, in the 21 years that I've had my business, Spiritual Adventures. Which formed in 1999. I think I've taken maybe 2 or 3 breaks in all that time. And so right now, I'm going to take a break, a longer break than normal. And I hope that you will get some downtime over your holiday season as well. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and call in the angels. And how do we do that? For anyone who's new, we put our hands over our heart, or we do the heart link. And it can be done with either hand or both. And what we're going to do is take our middle finger and our thumb and bring them together to form an O. That starts a energetic thread going up our arm to our heart center and on up through our throat, our third eye, our crown, and up into the angelic realm. And what that does is it starts the conversation of you inviting in the angels and allowing their energy to connect with yours and integrate so that you can have a conversation. Here's how the angels work. 1, they take everything we say literally. So be very clear about your message and what you're asking for. Number 2, we must give them permission. Number 3, they will never override our free will. So keep those things in mind when you are asking and speaking to the angels. And there's no one way that's right to speak to them. Speak to them with your heart. Your heart may be different than someone else's, but speak to them from your heart and let them know exactly what it is that you are really, truly, truly desirous of. Okay? All right, so now we're going to go ahead and get into the reading for today. Today, as always, I'm going to be holding my rose quartz. And if you're looking, you can see I have on a blue lapis ring. Tapas, Lord have mercy. Am I that hungry? I'm thinking about food already. oh goodness. It is morning here on the West Coast. I'm in the Central Coast of California, and it is a beautiful, beautiful 62 degrees, and we're probably going up to maybe 70 today. I'm doing my readings early so that I can take advantage of the beautiful energy, and we're going to talk about that during the reading. Okay? All right. So let's connect with the universe and the angels. angels, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, totem animals, ascended masters come into this reading and bring the guidance, the information, and all of the information you'd like for us to have today. Benevolent beings from all space, all times, and all galaxies come in and surround us, guide us, and bring us, wow, that was powerful, and bring us the highest healing for the highest good of all. We're going to bring in Archangel Raphael, the divine physician, to continue to help us to heal all our wounds and all our traumas. We're bringing in Archangel Michael to surround us, guide us, and protect us on our journeys. Bringing in Archangel Chamuel to remind us that love is supreme. Bringing in Archangel Jophiel to be reminded of beauty and joy. We're bringing in Archangel Daniel to remind us that we are not alone. Bringing in the energy of Archangel Gabriel so that we can begin to speak our truths and speak them from a place of love, compassion, and of grace. Thank you, angels, for everything that you do. Thank you for all that you provide us. Thank you for being in our lives and listening to us and supporting us. And we are so very, very, very grateful for each and every blessing that is bestowed upon us. We also call in our own spiritual teams to surround us, to guide us, protect us, and support us on each and every one of our journeys. Thank you, angels. Thank you, angelic realm. Thank you, support teams. Thank you, 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 thank you. And it is done. Wow. For those of you watching, at some point I felt myself shiver. I don't know if it showed up on the tape or not, or on the reading, but I heard that this week, and we're looking at the week of December 13th through the 19th, I believe. But the week of the 13th of December 2020, and I don't date my readings, but they're telling me this is an important week. I know that we have the new moon in Sagittarius tomorrow at 8:16 a.m. Pacific time, so that's 11:16 a.m. Eastern time. We also have which is leading us to 12/21, which is the beginning of the season of Sagittarius. Right now we are still in the season, of Scorpio. But we are also, December 21st is leading us into the season of Capricorn. Sorry about that, because tomorrow is the new moon in Sagittarius. Oh, I'm got to get back on the planet. I'm just leaving for a minute. Give me a moment. Let me ground myself. Okay. So the great conjunction is coming up on the 21st. The 21st is also the winter solstice. What is the great conjunction? It is when Jupiter and Saturn come almost within a degree of each other. If you are able to see it from the night sky, it'll show, the planets will show up around dusk, and they'll almost look like they're touching. It'll almost, at some points during its illumination, seem like there are three planets. What it is that it is the reflection off of one of the planets' moon that is appearing as a third planet. Why do I mention this? This conjunction is also known as the Star of Bethlehem. It is believed that is the last time that this conjunction was seen in the celestial sky. Okay? So that's another reason it's important. And all of this energy is leading us up to the full moon at the end of the month in Cancer. So this whole month is about relationships, money, home, your values. Where do you place your values? I have a list of questions that I sent out for my meditation that was on Friday evening. If you're interested in those questions for journaling, they make great journaling prompts. Send me an email. I'll be glad to share it with you. And I hope that you will let me know if you're interested in joining one of the meditations. They are 90 minutes, which I spend about 45 minutes giving information. We do some sharing, we take questions, and then we do about a 30-minute meditation at the end. People are emailing and commenting that they're really powerful. We've had wonderful, wonderful groups, and I will meet with people, whether it's one person or more. So come on over, join us, and let's get this energy popping in the universe, because this is going to be a shift right now. We're moving into a time of really great transformation. This is the end of 2020. December is the last month. We have had some really powerful energies this year, and that energy is coming to a transformational state. Okay? So let's make sure that we are all moving in that direction. Let's get out of our stuckness. If you feel stuck for any reason, set your clock set it on your phone, set a timer, and give yourself time to really feel those emotions. Go through it. Really, really tap into it. Let out whatever emotions you need to do. Scream, holler, cry, write it down, curse it out, whatever you need to do. Get it out of you. Write it out. And when that alarm goes off, shift your thinking. How do you shift? How do you really shift yourself from a situation and what you've been focused on? Here's one good way to do it. Pick a number. 999, 799. Pick something odd. Pick a number and start counting backwards. I bet you that'll change your thought. If you really want to challenge yourself, start counting backwards by 5. Hello. Alrighty, so here we're going to get into it. Oh, as always, I always share with you the card decks I'm using, just in case you have them and you want to go deeper in the meaning. One of the card decks we're going to use today is the Archangel Oracle card. I've been guided to bring an Archangel message so that you can carry it with you through the week. It may only apply to some of you for a day. And take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? It may not resonate with you until hours later, days later, but I hope that you will get some information from watching my videos, okay? The other deck is going to be Angel Answers by Bradley Valentine. I'm sorry, the Doreen Virtue deck was Archangel Oracle cards. The other deck is going to be Angels and Ancestors by Kyle Gray. And so I have 3 different decks. We're going to use the Archangel Oracle cards to give us a message from a specific angel. We're going to use the Angel Answers to give us information at the very end of the draw. And we're going to use the Angels and Ancestors deck as a way for us to really get into what is the message, what is the guiding message for this week. And the reason I'm saying it's for this week is I got the clear shivers about this being a transformative week for all of us, or for the collective, or for most of us, especially those who are paying attention, especially for those of us who've been doing our spiritual work. And you may say, I'm doing my spiritual work. Ain't nothing changed? Lots go on behind the scenes. All right? Okay, so, wow, I am humming. I am humming. I'm a humming little girl over here. Well, not a little girl, but, you know, I'm humming. So let's see what the Angels and Ancestors have for us. Oh, I'm guided to pull the overall Archangel message for the week first. That's what they're saying. Okay, I'm listening. I'm paying attention. You know, y'all sent me this jolt, and I'm really working with the energies here. Spirit, help. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, show us who is going to be supporting us this week. We know all of the angels support us and surround us and guide us and watch over us, and especially when we give them permission. But here's the angel message that they would like for us to pay attention to this week. Whoa. It is going to be Archangel Raphael. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Relationship harmony. Okay? So if there is a relationship that has been extremely full of conflict and full of a lot of discord, the angels are saying call on them, because they are opening up the hearts of everyone involved. They're bringing everyone to the table, whether they want to or not. They're coming kicking and screaming. It is a time for arguments and conflicts to be set aside, to be resolved, and to stop pointing fingers. Stop, oh, she did this, or they did that, or they're responsible for this, they're responsible for that. Okay, Spirit. They are talking here today. Really start to focus on and place your focus on your responsibility. There is a universal thought that whatever shows up in your life, you invited it in on some level. And you may say, no, I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't. There's no way I did. But here's an example that I can give you. You're going along in life and you're just having, now remember this is an example. You're going along in life and you're just having a really wonderful day. And out of the blue, your phone dings. And there is a new email. And you see who it's from and it's like, oh wow, this person emailed me? You know, but in the back of your mind, there's a little danger, danger, Will Robinson red flag going on. And you're trying to figure out, well, this doesn't make sense with this person. Anyway, you read the email and it blows you away. And you're sitting there going, you're standing there going, because remember you were walking, you're just like surprised. And stop for a moment and ask yourself, what within me brought this to my attention? Now, it could have been that you've been asking the universe to show you who's authentic in your life. You could have been asking the universe to show you exactly who you are in this life. You could also be asking the universe to show you the people who really have your back, and as well as those who don't. And here you have a clear message from the universe. However you wish to respond is a choice you can make. But start to look at it. Am I responding from a place of fear, or am I responding from a place of love? Very different energies, very different energies. And here's why. When we're responding from a place of fear, now mind you, none of these are right or wrong. That's not the conversation. The conversation is fear or love, because everything in the universe is based on those two simple premises. If you think about it, every situation is based on fear or love. And yes, we do live a lot of our lives in fear. What does fear show up as? Someone trying to manipulate you. You trying to manipulate someone else. Someone telling you, gaslighting you. And all of us know what that means by now, but then a simple explanation could be around gaslighting, because there's many facets. But one thing is, they are showing you something and then telling you in the next sentence, no, that didn't happen. That could be the universe saying to you, pay attention to what is happening. So that's part of what we're being called to do. Think about how you're feeling around whatever conflict that is coming up, because that's what we're being called to tap into. When we're looking at things from a place of love, there's no room for intimidation, gaslighting, right or wrong, being the bully. There's no room for that. No room at all. Because love is about joy and peace and calm. So think about it. During the course of a week, are you responding from a place of fear or love? Now, sometimes there's a little gray place in there, especially in our workplaces. But here's the deal. You have a choice. All right? I haven't even gotten to the reading yet. Lord have mercy. But our guiding angel for this week is around conflict, especially in relationships, and harmony. Would you prefer harmony, or would you prefer more conflict? What is going to get you to a harmonious place? And a harmonious place could be, especially if you don't feel all the parties are on the same page, the harmonious place could be for you is to step back and ask yourself, before you step back, what does peace look like in my world? That's an answer for you right there. Because a peaceful place allows you to show up as yourself. A peaceful place doesn't get that gut going. A peaceful place means you are in alignment with your assignment. Remember, that was my mantra one year. I'm in alignment with my assignment. Anyway, yeah, think about that. Do you want your relationships to be more fear-based, where people keep coming back and asking you for favors and you resent it? Or do you want people to be around you because they truly, truly enjoy your company and they truly, truly, truly just accept you for who you are? And like I said, sometimes there may be a gray place. Are you comfortable with that gray area? If you're not, how can you shift it to more fear or more love? Think about those things, okay? All right. Now, this week we have tomorrow, new moon in Sagittarius. Like I said, 8:16 Pacific time, 11:16 Eastern time. In between, you guys can figure that out. And I'm sorry I keep saying guys, but all of us can figure that out. All right. Then on next Saturday, we have the winter solstice, 12/21, the great conjunction, as well as the sun going into the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Capricorn being symbolized by the goat. And I think I said earlier we are in the season of Scorpio, and we are not. We are in the season of Sagittarius. Carolyn, wake the hell up. And then we are leading up to, and we have our holidays sprinkled in between. We have Hanukkah, we have Christmas, we have Kwanzaa, we have other holidays in there. In the U.S., those are like the three main ones right now. And then we are coming up to our last moon event in 2020, which is going to be the full moon in Cancer on December 29th. Now, on December 28th, I am going to be doing a full moon meditation. As I said, we talked for about 40 minutes of all the resources and things that I pulled together, and I have also sat down and they've been given to me in a download, and I share all of that information, and that's about 40 minutes of that, and then we talk for a little bit, maybe 10 minutes, and then we go into a 30-minute meditation. And I try to make sure that I am really on task and that I'm saying we are complete before 90 minutes, because I am really being conscious of your time. And I so appreciate each and every person who shows up. Okay? There's a lot of information that I give you, and I promise you, if you come, you will not be disappointed. And if you can only stay for the question part, for the information part, cool. Sign off afterwards. It's on Zoom. Right now it's being offered for free. Going into 2021, things may change a little around how I present it and how I do it. But anyway, right now, please come on out and join us, because as a community, we are very much connected, whether we believe it or not. Our energies are connected. And as a community, we have more power to bring about a greater peaceful world, which everyone is desirous of, especially after this year, which really pinpointed how much we were not at peace. Okay? All right, so let's get into the real reading here today. Out of the Ancestors and Oracle deck, the first card that comes out is Oracle. Wait for important information. Essential for us. The message here is that the Oracle is the truth seeker. The Oracle is the one that really wants us to go within and brings us the insight. This is someone that is telling us um, exactly what we need to hear at the time we need to hear it. This is also the angels and ancestors saying that they're always there speaking to us, and allow whatever comes through to be revealed, because it is the truth. It may be hard to swallow, but it is the truth of a situation. Okay? That's the oracle. The next card that came through is the shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. Look at this card. This is a powerful card. This is the showing us a shaman. We see this one half of the side. Let me get my pointer out. This is my wand. I never showed y'all this, but this is my wand. Right here we have the human face. Now here we have the shaman face. Here we have a picture of the hawk. And here is the wolf. These are all showing us that it is time to develop our strengths, and which is what the message is. Develop our strengths. Go deep within. There have been this, especially for 2020, there have been a lot of challenges. There's been a lot of loss. Wow, has there been a lot of loss. And now it's saying we have the time, we have the space, and it is a time of transition and transformation. Look at the animals on this card. They're very, very powerful, powerful, powerful beings. See that? I'm putting it in the center so you can't, not only just so that the camera's picking it up clearer, but also the animals on this card are very powerful. And you can use them to walk through your day. There's even a snake on here. I just saw that. But you may have your own power animals. There may be animals that you really can relate to. You can go online. Stephen Farmer has a wonderful website where he talks about spirit animals. And you can use their energy, use their gifts that they unveil to us, that they support us with. But there is a snake here, and up here is the head of the snake. And the snake has coiled itself all around. And that snake energy is very powerful also. It's about transformation. Because remember, the snake sheds its skin. So that is about transformation. Use the gifts. Use our gifts. Use the gifts of the animals that keep showing up in your life. Even the smallest little animal has a message for you. I promise they do. So go on Stephen Farmer's website. He has a whole lot of information. This is his deal about animals and animal spirits. You hear me bring them in when we are doing the invocation. And here's the reason why. Animals have shown up in my life. I didn't know why, but they've shown up in my life, and at odd times, at times where I was like, is that really there? The first animal that I can remember plainly showing up was the butterfly, and I can remember being so fascinated by how the butterfly goes from being from the caterpillar to a butterfly. And I used to just watch them as they went through their whole cocoon stage and then become this beautiful butterfly. And I was so fascinated by that as a kid. And then growing up, I had other animals that came to me. One that came to me, I was up at Omega on a retreat. And Omega is a big place up in the Catskill Mountains in New York. And it's a beautiful retreat center. And all of a sudden I saw a panther, and something said, just walk right on into your cottage. Don't be afraid. You're okay. You're being, you're protected. And I thought, I got inside and I was like, was that real? Was that real? Was there a panther out there? And I asked the next day, and they were like, yeah, they show up sometimes around here. And I thought, okay, well, it showed up for me for a reason. And at that time, I needed to have the spirit and the energy of the panther and really hone into it. And that's really when I got curious about it. And that was back in 2003. Yeah. So I have many spirit animals. As you know how the Native Americans have those totem poles and they have different animals carved out on them. That's about the animal spirits. And my totem pole is pretty full. But I'm so grateful for them because they show me a lot. They show me a lot, and they show me a lot about who is surrounding me, or who is trying to push other people aside to get to the head of the line. So you might also find that out in your life too. So pay attention to the the animals that are showing up, as well as their spirit, as well as their energy, because their energy has some message for you. They wouldn't be showing up otherwise. Okay? So whether you believe it or not, they're important. Next card, Stargazer. Set your sights higher. Okay? This is telling you that if you look at this gentleman, he is holding a sacred, it looks like a sacred scroll. Might even be a telescope. It is a telescope, but it has sacred symbols on it, and I can recognize them as the zodiac symbols. Okay? And the Stargazer is about telling us to believe in the impossible. It's telling us set your sights higher, because there is something that is available for you that is meant just for you. When you get out of that victim mentality and say to the angels, when you connect with them, bringing your hand to your heart or the heart link, and you sit down and have a conversation, get out of the victim story. Just set it aside. It'll be there if you want it when you come back. But you can also set it aside and say, you know what? Today I'm going to choose something different. It is a choice you have, and you can stay there or you can move on. But as a child, do you remember with this card, do you remember as a child looking up at the stars and making a wish? Well, they're saying tap into that, because this is reminding us of our innocence. This is reminding us of a time where we really truly trusted that we had the ability to work with the universe. And the universe is coming along now to say your wishes can come true. But here's the deal. You have to be in that energetic vibration. How do you get there? Drop the victim story. How do you get there? Sit down and meditate. How do you get there? Allow yourself to feel. What is it? If you had, ask yourself this question. If you had the dreams that you are wishing for come true, how would you feel? Tap into that feeling and wear it like a cloak every single day. Start to see how your life changes. Okay? All right, so the next one is Direction Guardian. Powerful looking card here. Message here is choose your path. Now, as you see on this card, we have, this looks like an eagle. This is the lion. This is the bull. And we can see this beautiful, beautiful angel. And we see the third eye. And it is there to remind us to tap into our what? Intuition. Our guidance. Which angel did we go to for guidance? We call in the energy of Archangel Gabriel. Okay? If you look here, this particular angel looks like a cherub. So you have the cherub, the bull, the lion, and the eagle. And we're being shown that they can lead us to what we divinely wish to connect with within ourselves. They're saying, make a choice. Notice the angels are depicted as showing up as we are at a crossroads, because look, they're all going in different directions. And they're saying, hey, you know what? Pick one. Choose your path. See, that's the message for today. Choose your path. Which direction do you wish to go in? Do you wish to go in the direction of strength? Do you wish to go in the direction that lights up your life? Do you wish to stay where you are? Or do you wish to fall into victim mentality? That's what we're being led to be very much aware of. We have a choice. Pick a path. That's what they just said. Choose a path. All right, the last card that comes up in the Ancestor deck is the Sun. And it says, enjoy success and happiness. Remember, the Sun is the most powerful entity in our solar system. And as we know it, in our Earth. And when the Sun shows up, it's saying that doors are opening up for you. It is saying enjoy the success and happiness that is coming up for you. Allow those doors to open. How do we allow them to open? We get into a feeling state. we drop the victim story, we drop the oh poor me, and we really start to embrace who we are, where we wish to go. And we really, really, really start to allow ourselves to move forward. Now, we're moving forward without any guarantee, without any knowing about where we're going to fall, about where we're going to land. I shouldn't say fall, where we're going to land. We're trusting that the divine has our back. We're trusting that the universe is working on our behalf. And we're allowing the angels, by giving them permission, to work in our lives. And we're saying to them, I am ready for the ease of joy. I am allowing you to come into my life and bring in what is exactly meant for me. I am very much open to you lighting the path for me. And I am very much interested in the answer to this question that I have. Now, here's the deal. Be open to what the information is that shows up. Be open to the answers that come out. I'm not taking all of this. Okay. And they said pick 3. And here we go. The first one that comes up is, are you going to compromise? Are you going to compromise? Or are you really going to step out there and allow yourself to show up in your life? And there's no need to worry, because the angels have your back. Trust in the process. That may not show up tomorrow morning. It may not show up in 2 days. It may not show up next week. It may not show up for a month. It may not show up for a year. It may not show up for a couple of years. But here's the deal. You have to start trusting, because things did not get to where they are overnight. You're not just going to wake up one morning and it happens. Or you might. Because if you have been doing your work, the miracle could be coming, like the little engine that could, building. Let me tell you something. If you got your dream, say today you're stuck, you're mad, you're angry, you're victim, oh my God, poor me, pulling the covers over your head, and then you pull those covers down and your world was completely different, and it was your dream, you wouldn't know what to do with it. You know why? Because you haven't got rid of all of that other gunk. Let the gunk go. Please let it go, so that you can go into an amazing, amazing future, because it is there waiting for you. How do I know? Because here's the card that came out. It is up to you. It's up to you. So let's use the energy of the moons. Let's use the energy, and let's really look at, how do we want our relationships to be in harmony? Because here's the deal. Relationships and money are very closely tied. When we get our relationships in harmony, our money starts to get in harmony. See how that works? When we start to really get harmonious in relationships, other parts of our life start to flow as well. Now, it may not be up to you to solve whatever the conflict is, but you can make a decision and a choice for you. And it may be that, hey, I need to step out for a minute because I need some peace. And I need to really get peace, and I need to get settled, and I need to figure out what works for me. It could also be that you get that phone call that sets your world on fire and sets things straight. Remember, the information is coming. Wait for the information that's coming and allow it to be whatever it is, because we are transforming, and we're going to allow ourselves to let things become unveiled without expectation. That's the other thing. No expectations around this. You don't get to tell the universe how you want it. You can say, this is the way I'd like it to show up, but that doesn't mean anything, because the universe already has a plan for you. It just depends on which one you decide to choose. Set your sights higher than you have been. All right? And remember that we need to choose a new path. Choose the path you wish to go in, because success is there. It's waiting for you. Happiness is there. Do not compromise. No need to worry. It is going to show up in the way that you have chosen on some level. Okay? So if there's any fear, anger, angst, worry, resentment, bitterness, start writing it out. Start letting it go. Let it go. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and let it go. Just let it go. It's time to let it go. You keep carrying around this invisible backpack with all those dang rocks in it that are hurting your back, hurting your shoulders, hurting your arms, hurting your hands. Let it go. Why do I know this? Because I know it is up to you. It is up to you. You have divine will. You have divine freedom. You can choose your path. That is why your soul came back this time, so that you could take a very directed path to bring about what is best for your highest good and the highest healing of all. All right? That's the message for Monday, December the 14th, the new moon in Sagittarius. And please use this energy and use it wisely. Okay? All right? Okay. So, have it handy. It's also a great date for you to write an abundance check. What does that look like? Get a check out of your checkbook or draw one like a check. And over here, you're going to write where you would put the date. You're going to put today or now. Here, over here where it says pay to the order of, write your name. Over here where it has the little box for the amount, put paid in full. Over here where it says write out the amount, you're going to write it out, paid in full. Down here where where it's a memo, you're going to say a blessing or abundance. And over here you're going to write thank you, because that's who it came from. Up here where the bank name goes, Bank of the Universe. All right? On the back, you're going to sign it. You can't write this check for anyone else either. You're going to sign it.